Tarzan, I choose you. And welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben, and this is my animated movie review for a new Netflix Pokemon film called Pokemon the Movie Secrets of the Jungle. Let me know in the comments below, who is your favorite Pokemon? I know that's probably a hard question. If you're a fan of Pokemon, you probably have a few, but could you put it to your top 3? Let me know in the comments below. Also, which is your favorite Pokemon movie? Does this one creep up into the top place? I don't know. Let's jump in. Koko grows up in the jungle with a solitary Zarude. When he meets Ash and Pikachu, he discovers the human world and a plot threatening his home. If you took Tarzan and Avatar, not The Last Airbender, but James Cameron's Avatar, and you put those two together and you mix the worlds of the Na'vi and Tarzan growing up by animals, that sort of storyline, that's kind of what you get here. The opening of this movie I thought was incredible. You could almost forget that you're watching a Pokemon movie because of how the opening goes until you meet those Pokemon cliches later on, or Ash, the child, the never growing up child. When you meet the characters that just go, okay, this is Pokemon, or the narrator starts chirping in your ear, that's when you know it's Pokemon. But the beginning of this, if you didn't know that you were watching Pokemon, you could be forgiven to thinking that you're watching a really well animated film. And it's definitely well animated. It's definitely a step up from those individual Pokemon episodes that you get, but obviously they have more budget behind this, and that's kind of part and parcel when it comes to a Pokemon movie. You expect there to be a step up. Sometimes they mess with 3D CG and it doesn't quite look right. Here, for the most part, there is a lot of 2D animation in amongst 3D, and it looks great. There was only one slight moment where I was like, yeah, that doesn't quite fit, but 95% of the film with the animation styles work together. Some of the movements and the action pieces are fantastic. They look so great. You get to see them. They're not edited fast or so fast that you can't see what's going on. And when there is fast action, it feels like they've widened their lens, although it's not an actual lens. They've widened the scope of what you could see, and so you get to see the action, and it places you in the zone. The music as well is great. There's two songs that I thought that I wasn't a huge fan of, but the score itself I think is excellent. Obviously ticks all the Pokemon storyline needs. You have Team Rocket in the background doing something, as always. They're up to their shenanigans, and you have the big bad dude that thinks what he is doing is right, and somehow Pokemon and humans have to come together again to save the day. I mean, that is the tried and tested formula of these movies, and a mythical Pokemon, which I'm not going to spoil for you. Let's just say that the film itself was one of the better Pokemon movies than I expected it to be. This was much better than I expected it to be. I actually think it's one of those that you could go back and watch again. My son watched parts of it and he was saying the voice work was kind of generic. I didn't think so much. I thought that they did a good work. It is voices that you're used to hearing when it comes to this style of animation and Pokemon, so I felt like it was at home. I thought the animation, particularly when there is movement, looks so fluid and so well done that I really appreciated when we got to those action sequences, although the story does take its time to get there, because we get that information about Koko being raised as a animal, or being raised as a Pokemon, so his world isn't human until he meets human. And then we have that fish out of water storyline, and then we have the big bad trying to mess with the jungle, and because of reasons that I'm not going to spoil. I can't say it's new, because like I said, we've seen it done before, but in the Pokemon world, it was a lot of fun to see how they related that story that we've seen before in this. So between the animation style, the voice work, the story that we've seen before, it was a lot of fun, and I appreciated what they gave us. This was a Pokemon movie that I could definitely see myself watching again. I'm hoping that it will resonate with the fans. I think Charizard is still my favorite Pokemon. I do love me some Pikachu. I like the idea in this film where our character, because he's raised by Pokemon, he can understand the Pokemon. So for part of the movie, we get to hear what the Pokemon are saying, just one particular species. And I thought that was a nice change of tack. Rather than just Meow speaking, or Meowth, we get to hear the Zarude talking, and I thought that placed a different dynamic. Obviously, we still get the Pika, 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 and all the Pokemon talking to each other, and we don't understand it until someone translates what they're saying. But this time around, we had that different dynamic, which I thought really worked well, and I appreciated having a little insight to their world. It placed us in between two worlds, which is exactly what this story is about, two worlds. So I'm going to give this a solid 4 Nicolas Cages out of 5. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this. Were you excited to see it? What is your favorite Pokemon and favorite Pokemon movie? I think Mewtwo is still my favorite Pokemon movie. There's been a few others that I've appreciated, some not so great. Thanks so much for watching this, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.